All right, this is my ninth take. I apologize. I'm just going to speak from the heart, soul, and mind. All right, here we go. What happened to George Floyd in Minneapolis, Minnesota a month ago on Memorial Day weekend is infuriating, heartbreaking, and straight up murder. For that corrupt former cop's knee on that man's neck, cutting off the blood flow, cutting off the oxygen, it's just absolutely horrifying. And the man calling for his deceased mama. I remember I just literally wanting to punch a wall when I heard that because it was just hard to watch, hard to hear. The man begging for his life. He was already handcuffed. And that is just hard, man. Less than 24 hours during that time, that those four cops were fired. That cop that had a knee on the man's neck was arrested and charged with third-degree murder and second-degree manslaughter. I'm trying to figure out how is it third-degree murder. I thought it was going to be second-degree charge. Second-degree murder charge. So the racial injustices is not just happening all over the world. It's happening here in America far too many times. And as a black person, I am tired of it. I'm tired of being looked at differently. I'm tired of the disrespect. I'm tired of being treated less than a human being. Us black folks all we want is respect. We shouldn't be you can't respect is a two-way street. Right now, it's a one-way street. We give y'all respect, but you don't give us respect. That is something I have a big problem. And what we're seeing with Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, Fernando Castro, Eric Gardner, Tamir Rice, Trayvon Martin, the list goes on, and Sandra Bland, the list goes on forever. It's not just happening to black men, it's happening to black kids, it's happening to black women. This has got to stop. Now, to the people out there saying, just respect the law, just treat the cops with respect, you shouldn't have any problems. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Oh, wait, we do just that and it still gets us in trouble. Why? Because the cops want to be starting stuff. Okay? Cops who can't communicate with the communities, black communities especially, shouldn't be on the force. I don't want to see this happen to Native Americans or the Hispanics or Latinos or Asians, Muslims, Arabic communities. I don't want to see that happen to them. Jewish people. No. I don't want them to be mistreated the way that us black people been dealing with. It's not just days, weeks, months, years. It's been happening for decade after decade, century after century. When does it come to a full stop? When do we start having hardcore, uncensored, raw conversations about racism and racial injustices? When do we have that? It shouldn't take 2020 to get to that point. But unfortunately, that's what we're gonna have to do that. If you truly want to get rid of racism, we need to have this type of conversations. We need to have more than just words. We need actions. We need unity. We need to have everything. Like I said, I don't want any other race slash ethnicities to go through what us black people are going through. Still going through now. It's wrong. We can't even mind our own business. We can't even go about our everyday lives without some nosy racist clowns ready to abusing the 911 calls, weaponizing police officers to put a hurting on us, if not put us in the grave. We shouldn't be in fear of doing exercising and some racist vigilante morons with shotguns ready to put a bullet in your back or in your chest because they assume that, oh, you're the one that's robbing, breaking in trucks and cars and houses. And you wonder why black folks have lost their minds. I'm surprised we hadn't lost our minds long time ago. We've been telling y'all what's been going on. We've been telling you how it's going down. We've been giving you all the evidence and you still brush it aside that racism don't exist. All lives matter. Please, I'm going to get to that later. And all this other nonsense. It's taking the killings of unarmed black men, women, and children to see, especially George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery. It's taking those three people to erupt like a volcano, and we're seeing protests, we're seeing rioting, we're seeing looting. Now, I'm not down with the looting and rioting. It ain't cool. Burning down business buildings? No. I'm down with peaceful protests, but guess what? Sometimes those things don't work because you got cops wants to start stuff. Throwing tear gas, flashbangs, shooting rubber bullets at people at the drop of a hat because they can. You get black cops in Atlanta, Georgia got fired because they want to be like white cops. They need to be reminded you're not white, you're black. Everything you do is being caught on camera. You got to be better. Us black folks have to be just as good, not as better than everybody else. That's sad. And six cops are being charged. I don't know, the two of them are going to be charged. I'm not sure. But anyway, there's got to be a better training. Got to have better officers who could communicate with other communities like Arabic, Jewish, Italians, Asians, Hispanics, Latinos, blacks, Germans. You gotta have that. You can't just be going out hiring anybody. That's where you get yourself in trouble. You know what I mean? I'm just tired of this racist garbage. I'm tired of the racial injustices. I'm tired of seeing protest after protest after protest and things just don't change. Voting. Yeah, vote will help. I'm hearing that Republicans trying to stop black people from voting. If that's true, that's alarming. I want to see change. I don't want pity. I don't want empathy. I don't want sympathy. I want to be treated as a human being, just like the rest of my people, my black people. Respect is a two-way street. before I get on out of here, to all the All Lives Matter crowd, you scream out loud and you played that deflect slash trap card. Oh, I'm not racist. Da, 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 da. Okay. But yet you don't want to wear a mask during a COVID-19 pandemic where over 100,000 people have died. What sense does that make? I'm done. What's your thought?